What makes the difference between an okay Aikido seminar and a really great Aikido seminar? Of course, you might find that different instructors resonate with you more than others. You might find that certain seminars attract a type of participant that you prefer training with more than others, or even that some seminar organizers put together really fun off-the-mat activities. But today, I'm going to give you 3 actions that you yourself can take to gain the most value from the next seminar you attend, regardless of who's teaching, regardless of who your training partners are, regardless of the off-the-mat activities that are planned, etc. Let's check it out. Hi, my name's Leah Suzuki. I'm the director of Aikido Kenkyukai International USA, headquartered in Los Angeles, California. Welcome to my virtual dojo, where I give you tips and tools to help you on your Aikido journey. Before we jump into the video content, I want to put a resource in your hands that's free. I want to give you my Aikido seminar prep sheet. It's a simple PDF. The prep sheet will give you 5 strong reasons. Let me give you the link here. There we go. The prep sheet will give you 5 strong reasons why you should attend Aikido seminars, why I recommend that you attend Aikido seminars. And it'll also give you tips to help you get the most value from the seminars you attend. You can download it at leahsuzuki.com/seminar prep sheet with hyphens, or just click the link in the description below this video. I hope you enjoy the gift, and I hope you take action on it. So let's jump into today's content. I'll check my notes here. The first thing, the first action that you can take that will help you get the most from the seminar that you attend. It sounds super simple, but it's so powerful. Don't be late. Don't even be on time. Be early. Don't be 10 minutes early, 20 minutes early. Shoot for like an hour early. Okay? The dojo where you're going, first of all, maybe you're in a different city, you don't know the traffic patterns or whatever, but also the dojo where you're going, maybe they'll be open an hour early or maybe not. Worst thing that can happen is that you end up waiting in a coffee shop across the street or at the door for that matter. But what might happen is that you might have an opportunity to help out in some way. Maybe there's a dust mop around, you would dust mop the tatami, or who knows. But these opportunities to help out give you also the opportunity to get to know that dojo-cho. Maybe the visiting instructor is there already, gives you a chance to know them, gives you a chance to show your intention that you're a sincere student. And so just ask. Go early and ask if there's anything that you can do to help and begin to forge a positive relationship. The next one, don't hesitate. During the class, don't hesitate to go to senior ranks to train. I see this so often with white belts. They will look at me, they know that I'm a high rank. They'll be on the mat next to me and look at me like, I think I want to train with you, maybe, kind of. Do you want to train? This is it's a compliment. If somebody really wants to train with me, if they run and bypass some other people, this is a compliment. So if you chase down a 5th dan, 6th dan, 7th dan and say, "Onegai shimasu," and they go, oh, who are you to want to train with me? I don't know. My opinion is I just don't like that. So I encourage you anyway. I can't speak for all the teachers on the planet, but I encourage you to chase down the training partners that you want to train with. And I find it very rare, at least at my seminars, I find it very rare that someone, turns up their nose at a junior. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen this in one of my classes. If I did, I would want to know about it and I would want to go and talk to that senior person. So, in my experience, This is more something that is in the mind of the more junior person, that like, oh, I'm not good enough to train with this person. No. So get rid of that. Just train with whoever you want to train with. And if you want to train with other beginners only, then that's okay, but you will get better quicker if you train with more senior people. I had two older brothers growing up, so I, I got roped into playing sports with them all the time, and it was very helpful. So go for it. Don't hold back. Another thing, monopolizing a certain training partner. When I lived in Japan, some of you know I lived in Japan for nearly 10 years. When I lived in Japan, uh, we would always, if one of our favorite senpai was on the mat, um, there would be a bunch of us, maybe 2 to 5 people who would, as soon as sensei said, "Hi, dozo," I go ahead, we would launch from our line, the Seiza line, to try to get to this particular senpai before the others. And so that's a great compliment for our senpai, that like 3 of us are like, I want to train with him. No, I want to train. So whoever gets there first, okay, they get to train with them. And if you can get to that person first for every single technique for the whole class, go for it. That's what we did in Japan. So again, I can't speak for all teachers for all seminars, but at least when I'm teaching a seminar, or if I'm on the mat for someone else's class, if somebody comes to me for every single technique, no problem. And I still do this. I trained one time back in like 1997, trained about 45 minutes straight with Ikeda sensei when someone else was teaching. Trained about then took a 10-minute break, trained 45 minutes straight with Bill Gleason sensei. And then just a couple years ago when I was teaching in Berlin, there were a few teachers, and I forget who the instructor was, but here comes Yamashima sensei onto the mat. And I was like, whoa, nice. And I monopolized him for about 45 minutes. I guess the running theme here is 45 minutes. I don't know why it wasn't an hour. Maybe I did train an hour with Yamashima sensei. But anyway, I learned so much in those times. And, sometimes, like one of them said to me one time, after about 45 minutes, he said, "Hey, I think we should go train with other people." I said, "Hi," so off he went. Another one, then when the teacher, after 45 minutes, the teacher showed another technique and said, "Hi, dozo," and then this other instructor that I had been monopolizing, he was just gone. So it was like time. He was ready to train with somebody other than me at 45 minutes. So again, as a junior, don't hold back. The senior ranks should be able to figure out if it's time to train with you or not. Nobody should turn you away. Nobody feels like, oh, now I have to train with this white belt. No, go for it. Don't hold back. Don't be shy. Looking at my notes here again. Higher rank. That's it. Okay, then the third thing, the third action that you can take to really make the most of the next seminar you attend. Be ready to take ukemi. Mentally, physically, stay super alert. Yamaguchi sensei, it was so hard to read. I rarely got chosen. What rank was I when he passed? I guess it was Sandan. But anyway, if he was teaching, there was always a lot of like 5th dan, 6th dan, 7th dan. And I think I was up to Sandan at the time that I was living in Japan. So, but anyway, he was not, it was hard to read if you didn't know him. It was hard to read whether he wanted you to come up and take ukemi. and there was just a moment's window that you had to take. Anyway, it was hard enough if you were like really ready, really, really alert. But if you weren't alert, then you never even noticed. You never even noticed that you just missed the invitation. Let me rewind a little bit and explain this better. So, first of all, taking Ukemi is a huge accelerator for progress. It really supercharges your progress, puts you on the fast track, and gives you a deeper understanding. So, here's what I recommend. When the instructor calls the next technique, they say, "Hi, okay," and everybody goes back to sit down. Get back to the line as quickly as possible and focus fully on the instructor. No side conversations. Sometimes I point to somebody and they're like having a side conversation with somebody, so they don't notice that I just pointed to them to come out and take Ukemi. I don't want to break the rhythm of my class, so I just go to the next person who is ready. So anyway, focus fully on the instructor. And think about, I'm going to use an analogy here. Think about the puppy who wants you to throw the tennis ball, right? And you've got the tennis ball, and that puppy's like, it's like wiggling and jumping, and it is not taking its eyes off of you. And if you throw it or even pretend to throw it, it like jumps, right? So, of course, you don't want to be like annoyingly that way, but you want to be so ready, as if you're sitting on a spring, that when you get the clear message, that spring goes and you're there. So, again, taking Ukemi is really, really the key for making solid progress, quicker than, deeper and quicker than watching and studying. Okay? Here's another thing. So we've got the puppy analogy, and then here's another example or explanation. Have you ever felt like someone was watching you, and then you look and indeed they're watching you? Someone's staring at you. Maybe you're even asleep, and you feel that somebody's staring at you. Like my cat, right? My cat in the morning wanting me to get up and feed her. Sometimes she's just sitting there in front of me staring at me, and then I'm asleep, and then I feel like somebody's staring at me. I open my eyes, there she is. So again, this is the feeling. When I get this feeling from somebody, I'm drawn to them. So, and if I've got like 50 people in the line and there's a couple people doing that to me, it's somehow kind of like this magnetic, unexplainable reaction that I have. And I've heard this from other instructors too. It's this unexplainable reaction where you just go, oh, this is my uke. Like, it's been decided. So I'm just drawn to them. It's like a magnet. All right. In conclusion, the 3 best ways to get the most value from attending any Aikido seminar are: 1, arrive early; 2, don't be shy, train with the higher ranks and the higher ukes. I forgot to mention that. Oftentimes you can gain so much by chasing down not just the higher ranks that are in the line with you, but also the person that the instructor is using for Ukemi a lot. So if you chase them, you'll get a feeling of what is happening. They are picking up a lot through feel from that instructor. So I recommend that as well. Okay, sorry. In conclusion, the 3 points: 1, arrive early; 2, don't be shy, train with the higher ranks, chase them down, don't be afraid, and also chase down the uke, or the most popular uke with the instructor, the ukes that the instructor is using the most. 3, be ready to take ukemi, regardless of your rank or skill level. You might be surprised. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments section what the next seminar is that you're planning on attending and how do you make the most of the experience, what you're planning on doing of these 3, or maybe there's something other than these 3 that you're planning on doing. So let me know. In the comments section, let me know that, and also please feel free to ask other questions as well. Again, I want to give you a gift. Let me turn on the link there. I want to give you a gift, my Aikido seminar prep sheet. It'll give you insights into the benefits of attending Aikido seminars, as well as tips for how to prepare and how to make the most of your experience. Just click on the link below or type in leahsuzuki.com/seminar prep sheet. Again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.